again, I charged it this morning. I do it every morning.
Oh, it's going red.
Yeah, it's gonna go red. Or pizza. Don't think that's relevant. So anyway, where was I? Plants. So
maybe the pizza was poisonous.
Maybe. The indigo plant is what saved Charleston when the rice plantation went down. To see the light again, bottom right hand corner. Just tap it on to shut it off and turn it back on. All right. So indigo is the plant that we get dye from that makes your blue jeans blue. This is where it started. So this was a big deal for Charleston because rice was no longer a big deal for us. So Eliza knew all these people overseas, so she was the businesswoman that got indigo sold overseas and saved Charleston. So all over town, you're going to see the indigo inn, the indigo alley, this, that, and the other about indigo. That's why, because it all started right where you're standing. No other tour is going to tell you the story. They'll talk about Eliza, maybe in different spots, but it's going to be, this is where it all started. So, Eliza likes to talk to me here. Spirit Box is going to be active here. This is a great place for the grid pens. Be mindful of the businesses. The light's flickering. Yes. EMF. Where is it at? Okay, so some nights that's blinking in different variables. Other nights it's completely on. Other nights it's completely off. When it's blinking, a lot of times it's in sync with the EMF detector. To kind of show you what kind of energy we're going to have. So you can actually hold it up in the center of the parking lot and you will see the blinking in sync with the EMF. Craziness. If somebody wants to film it to prove me wrong, by all means, I've already tested it. So, super rad. So when you guys get to the center of the parking lot, just hold it up so everybody can see that blinking. Kind of test it. But again, spirit boxes, let's get them, loud and clear. And then of course the thermal imaging camera, nice slow sweeps through here. Now, you're gonna have wind pockets in the corners of the walls because we're on East Bay again. And don't get excited if you actually get a cold spot. Even on an empty parking space, the heat from the cars will create a cold spot in between.
Yeah.
So you're going to see blue and be like, oh my God, look at how cold it is. No, it's because there's heat underneath the car.
Or maybe there's a car parked there during the day.
Yeah.
So it didn't heat up the
Yeah, it's kind of already matching.
pavement.
Yep. So Eliza likes to talk to me. Got the word difference. Probably talking about the different parking spots. And I think it came up with the word spots just before that. So this is I love this space. This is a good spot for us to go to. Wherever you guys get the red, that's where we're going to focus. So let's get our spirit box going and see what we can find out.
Right here? Yeah. We're flashing red. Now it's yellow. Maybe move around a little bit. Right there. Go back. Bring it up. Yeah.
mean, that whole area is like a lot cooler than.
Well, it's
very rock.
very in the lot.
Yeah.
From 80 to like 100%. Depends on where you point it.
Yeah, that underneath the bin is the hottest on the camera, at least.
So you have to be careful with certain blocks because the grounds are obviously uneven. So you'll actually get a little flicker back at you.
Get 12,
and it's a false
12 to
positive
14
because it's actually sewn permanently
Yeah,
the right
it's
way.
a lot cooler there.
Flicker back. See how you might get some that like right around here.
Yeah.
Flashing red.
On the wall, it's a bit more. I don't know.
You gotta give them a little bit more. Can you tell me about your son? The one that
Even
died?
the ground's colder.
Yeah. It's like
It's
hot over here.
Like 96.
yeah, it's hot over here, and then over here it's colder. It's 80, 85, 86 over here. Yeah. There's like a hot, like a difference. I mean,
It's 10 degrees different.
you can't really tell. Is it like gravel over here and concrete over here?
No, I mean, this is concrete. Or black rock.
Yeah, it is. It starts to be gravel over there. But, no, it's gravel over here as well, though.
Hearing a lot of voices, Eliza. Who else is with you? Someone's making you what?
Get out of the ground.
We got something right here.
Talking to him, see ya.
He said I got something right here.
Eliza was a house. Eliza, build the energy together. Come on, talk to us. You want me to change the subject? Exactly? Okay. So you don't want to talk about it. How many kids did you have? What you got?
A little bit cooler.
Yeah, there's like a hot over there is like 96, and then over here is like 85.
Yeah, I'm getting about half a degree change.
Little red, not orange.
It's like a cold spot, right? And it's whatever that is on the ground. Glass or something.
Eliza, maybe go to red.
Is it a cold spot?
Yeah.
This is the coldest area I've got.
Colder back in there, but
Yeah.
it's just junk.
Yeah.
I don't see any floating orbs or anything here.
get closer to the machine with the lights. Elder. I actually want to head back here. You said you were getting some voices back here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a lot of voices. And
machine again. Oculus for these machines. I don't normally come back this far, but I'm always game for something new. The suitor. So who lived back here? Can you give us a name? Look around me.
We got a little red.
Look, I have to live back here. You get any more? You getting any little white dots anywhere?
No. The parking lot's like half of the parking lot's a lot hotter than the other half, but
Mm-hmm. That's almost colder back there.
whatever that is pretty warm. Yeah.
Let's get everybody towards the front.
Somebody's sleeping.
Red.
Well, at least we know they're alive.
Yeah. Well, police will actually, they've been cruising through here quite a bit for us.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, because of the stroller tonight, I switched up like how we go to different places, but the way we're gonna end up will be closer to our cars. So right now we're gonna walk on East Bay for a good 5, maybe
Oh, we got a
7 minutes. That is gonna be irrelevant. Lasers need to be tucked away. No temptations of shooting cars with them. By all means, please keep filming because we never know where we're actually going to catch something. And the spirit box, if you want to continue listening to that. I don't know if you guys caught on, but the spirit box that records, actually battery drained. I charged it this morning. It's dead. So, new gadget. Maybe I didn't charge it properly or something drained it itself. I don't know. But it was all 4 of ours when I left the house this morning. I know. So Eliza's going to probably want to talk to us now when we're leaving. So, guys, this is a weird spot. I normally get stuff that comes through my spirit box, and who knows, something is probably going to come up on the audio or even on the audio of the camera. The camera picks up audio as well. So we're going to have 2 different, that's why I kind of stay away from the spirit box and the camera, so that way you guys have 2, basically you're getting all portions of the tour. Alright, so we're going to walk, like I said, about 5 to 7 minutes. I'll try not to walk too quick. If I am going too quick, just holler at me. Alright? We're going to cut through this car right here.
You gotta stay with me.
So you used one before?
No.
It's the same as a phone. She's used that before.
Yeah.
What kind of accent am I hearing from you?
I'm from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to pinpoint it, and I don't want to say, hey, are you from?
No one ever gets it.
A little busier tonight. It's good to see. I must have just did a really good job explaining everything. Normally somebody's got a question when I'm on this portion of the walk.
Alrighty. We did a tour that started from there. A walking tour.
Is this what you guys thought it was going to be?
I didn't really know.
What you guys thought it was going to be? The car went by with a lot of noise. I will always try to relate the word. If it's something strong enough is when I highlight it. So it gave me the word melody as that car went by. So.
Watch it.
Probably watch your step.
Watch your step.
I got everybody. We did. Good. They've been keeping up with me. My wife is disabled, so when I'm not with her, it's always go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to, she's not with me, I gotta move.
Walk in heels on this. It'd be tough to walk in heels on this.
Oh yeah.
Probably got a little cold draft
Yeah.
coming through on the camera there.
My map's gonna direct us to
Great picture place, one of the oldest places in Charleston.
That's a cool little title.
I normally go up that way. That's what we're skipping tonight because of the
Yeah.
stroller. It's a little rocky.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, we're good. You like us?
You gonna do the normal portion? Yeah. Good. Like I said, it gets a little rocky.
That's all right.
stuff coming down here?
A little bit.
Looks pretty steady though.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that as probably from the hotel. So you guys made it. That's cool. I was gonna skip this and kind of loop around.
No.
We're good.
He's good. How's
All right.
He's tough.
So guys, welcome to one of the oldest streets in Charleston. This is Lodge Alley, which is one of the, I think we have 9 alleys in Charleston. I've been doing a lot of research on this particular location, so it's just kind of like let everybody catch up. I kind of give you guys what happened on the spirit box on the way here. It's a great picture place, daytime, nighttime, so if anybody wants to take pictures while I'm kind of just giving you a quick history of the place. This is where the Masons used to meet back in the early 1700s. So kind of gives you, like, this is a little steamy for us in Charleston, but cooler nights, this is where they would come. They'd come down here and do their business and then go have a drink somewhere. But some tours will actually tell you that the different laid bricks in the center are the exact latitude or longitude. They're lying. For Charleston, I looked at the map and lined everything up, and Lodge Alley does not have anything to do with our exact latitude and longitude coordinates. It's just the way they laid the bricks.
Like a drain to
People
me.
used to actually live here, like lived here. I have the list of residences. Yeah, so I've been waiting. I normally, guys, this is a place where I would tell you like one of my psychic stories, but it was kind of like, you can read all that stuff on my website. You're not going to get this story on the website. So people would live here, and it was kind of the lower class. So they found things like in between the bricks. Let's make guys can come right through the center. But they found like old silverware, just other artifacts where they could kind of gauge who actually used to live on this street. So I've been waiting for more names to come through. And they were very simple names. John, James, I can't remember some of the females. I think there was an Elizabeth, but it's not a long list. So I've been kind of like, I'll hang out here, let everybody catch their breath, and kind of go over my word list, but that's what happened here. So the words that I got since we were walking, I did get the word cook when we were standing back by where the slave homes were, behind the Pinckney Mansion site. So that's very interesting to me, because I don't normally go back there. So the fact that Laura went back there, it was kind of interesting to me. Like, I'm always up for something new. I got the word quick coat melody when that crazy car went by with the loud music. And then when we turned here, I got the word sharply. So it's kind of like turn sharply, and I already said out loud, we're not going to do Lodge Alley tonight. But it's going to obviously say turn sharply anyway. Did you get anything else on the spirit box on the way here?
Lots of stuff, but I call it the soft code. Like lots of blip.
Yeah. Some of it comes through quick. Any blips on yours?
Nope.
Nothing there? Okay. So behind me too, guys, I think I told you guys already, most of the hotels in Charleston will give you their ghost stories. Lodge Alley Inn is no different. They've had full apparitions there. They've had cold spots, things move around. Nothing really tied to a historical figure of Charleston like the Pinckney Mansion site, but you can just type in Lodge Alley, Google it, and you're going to hear the ghost stories there. All right, so guys, we're actually going to walk through. I'm not getting any more activity on this. This is actually residential at the end of this, and tour guides are not allowed to do tour guidey things, so we're going to be 11 friends ghost hunting as we kind of cut through a quick little neighborhood. So we're going to go out of this alley and make a right. I'm going to turn my flashlight on just so everybody can see. It gets really dark down there. That way everybody can kind of see where they're walking. Everybody got comfortable shades, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's been good so far. I mean, we got a stroller trucking right through. This is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go through. Anybody else smell marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't it?
Yep.
He's having a blast back there.
Yeah, I told you. Roll it through the trooper.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything. For what? Okay, when
Not Papa coming?
Yeah, we're good. We're seated.
He's right here in front of me.
Everybody's good. He's staring at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
I get them over here, those are safe to walk on by. They're a little wiggly, but they're fine. What do you say?
You made me die. You made me die.
I wish mine was that small. They're back there.
Yeah, I told him he was scared earlier, so I told him we were gonna see the nice stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy.
Did you want to try the camera?
Nothing down.
A little bit. Did you want to trade and try the camera, or are you good with the temperature probe? Okay.
Where are you guys from?
Houston.
Houston? Okay, cool.
There's lots of ghost stories from where you're from.
Yeah. Charlotte has a bunch, but they're closed down.
Yeah.
Alright, so the thermal imaging camera. Let's get that over here. So what you guys are looking at on this brick building is Bocce's Restaurant. It hasn't been there since 2015. They sold it back to the city because it's completely haunted. They want nothing to do with it. Doors do not stay locked. Things move around. Things will show up in the windows. Me and my daughter have actually caught several pictures of like silhouettes in the windows. Thermal imaging, just so you all know, cannot see through windows. So when you see those blue squares, we're looking for things that might be on the outside of those windows, which is what I've caught on other tours. I've only recently been stopping here since we got the thermal imaging camera. If I were to actually have a ghost stories in the cemetery shop, this would be it. I would make the store downstairs, and then I would rent out the top as a hotel and get everybody a ghost kit and kind of do that. But it's a huge building, and this is just the side of it. The front of it is right next to another haunted location. We stay on this side of the street because the yellow bricks is residential. People live in it.
God.
Down to the count. Got to work privacy.
Privacy?
Yep. Telling me to move on. They want their privacy. Alright, we're going to keep going a little bit. I'm going to keep you guys for a fun group, so we're going to do some extra.
Chilling.
Yeah, definitely keep the camera on that building.
Oh, there's a light on in there.
There's a light. No, was it a reflection?
Oh, it's a light.
It looks like there's a light in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a light.
Maybe one of them lights reflecting in it. Like right there in that door.
Yeah, I don't think it's a reflection. You can see it right here if you come up here. You can see the light right there.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
There's another ghost here. Obviously.
St. Philip's is behind me, which is our tallest steeple in Charleston. Across the way where you see crosses and all the people standing out, that's the Power magazine. On record, the oldest building here in Charleston. I say on record because the pink house is 1 year prior, but we don't have the record. So, cool thing about that. I mean, I've heard no investigation there, but need to do this kind of thing in the front yard. Obviously, I don't do it anymore because we see is actually the original stand from 1712 that they sold. The meant to take gunpowder. It happened. They needed to contain the blast, if that makes sense. It's a fascinating building. It's a museum. It costs like $5 to get. I have a season pass for $12. So I go in and out as I please. It's wonderful. But really cool building, just not haunted. This tour is standing up here. If they move, we will go up to there. I'll give you the quick story up there. So there's a sign right where those folks are standing that says there's no ghost in St. Philip's except for the Holy Ghost. There's a reason for that. So 1888, a woman, Susan Howard Hardy, died 10 days after her stillborn child. In 1988, we have a photographer in town. He's shooting pictures of all of our cemeteries. He catches a full apparition of a woman wearing a shawl and a baby basket next to her. 1988, we didn't have cell phones and Photoshop and all that stuff. So what's he do? He sends it to Kodak. Kodak cannot debunk the picture. Now, I would show you this picture, but there's superstition to it. As you can imagine, being a ghost hunter, I'm a very superstitious person. So it is said any woman that holds this picture, not sees it, but holds it, will start to feel a little ill will in the belly.
Like pregnant? But not even too much.
Yeah, that's the other reason.
Sorry.
Any pregnant women that are holding the picture will not have a very good childbirth. So I'm not cursing my tours. You want to look it up, Susan Howard Hardy, do it on your own time.
They got the ring there.
Yep. There's a lot of other stories that attach to this. There's just a couple of pinpoints. So you have John C. Calhoun is buried on the other side. I don't know if you guys know, but they just removed the John C. Calhoun monument in Marion Square. That was a very big deal here in Charleston. Yeah. It's been kind of crazy down here. See where those flickering lights are right past the cemetery on that side? That is the Pirate House. Can't miss it. Has a big giant anchor attached right to the front of it so you can identify it. However, somebody but that's where Blackbeard's men would come off the ships. Blackbeard would stay on the wharf to protect the ships, and his guys would come in, have a place to stay, and catch a few drinks. Right past that, 1 block away is Dock Street Pier, one of the top 10 haunted locations in America. Now, that's a claim that I have yet to prove. I've been through it several times. You can take a daytime tour and kind of poke around, see things. It's a gorgeous theater. I've actually seen plays there with my kids. It's a beautiful place. I can't find the haunted. I walk in with my gadgets and equipment. They talk to me about what the people see that do the work there. But it's got all kinds of history to it as well. So the fact that I don't have a haunting story for it, I don't want to brag about it. But it doesn't look like they're going to move. But I'm going to show you one actually we can see the little alley that we passed to come up here to Bocce's, we're actually going back to that and go all the way down. So because this is the typical Charleston Court over here. That's our great story. So again, some cool stuff. The graveyards up there, the old black good things that they wear. That's Howard Hardy with the great fences. You just never know what's going to happen. So we're actually going to allow this tour to pass, but we're going to go down here and make a right, kind of where we came from.
When we turned on the corner before he was talking about that, I started feeling queasy.
Here?
As we turned on the corner before he started talking, I was like, I was wondering if it's like Jesus or mom.
Was anything relating to cotton? Yeah. Because I thought I heard the word cotton.
Now, we are going to go to an old cotton warehouse. That's the last stop. So, that's a very interesting place.
I thought I heard the word cotton. That's all.
Okay. I did get the word trade. So, and that was the last word that I had. And I was just talking about the powder magazine. So we have that. That's pretty cool. Cannon. That's also pretty cool.
Still that said Eliza, but we've already caught.
I did.
So I don't think you guys noticed, but that other tour across the street, they're not fans of me at all.
I bet there's a lot of competition between those two guys.
They're the big dogs.
Watch out, there's a pole here. Almost walked into it. Pole.
guys, this is another hot spot for all of your other ghost tours, but it kind of adds up to some of the gadgets that we're using. So I do like to stop through here and give you the quick 3 to 5 minute story that actually happened here. So first off, this used to be Dueler's Alley. So it's now known as Philadelphia Alley, but when dueling became illegal, we had to rename it to something. Philadelphia bailed us out of one of our many, many fires. Boom, Philadelphia Alley. So duels would actually occur here. Back to back, take your 20 paces, turn and shoot. That kind of duels. So the loser would go through this gate to the cemetery that you guys saw. There's people looking at that. I call this the death gate. So I like to stop here to kind of point that out. So there is one particular duel that you'll hear on every tour that you go on, but it is really cool and it kind of adds to what we actually use on our gadgets. But I do want to take a quick second because we actually noticed some words that came through while I was talking over there. First off, I got the word magazine. I was talking about the powder magazine, and then the word cannon came right before that. So we were talking about gunpowder. What was the other word? Oh, you had the word cotton, and then I got the word trade. We are going to go to an old cotton warehouse, which is our last stop. So it might be George or Eric kind of coming through a little bit early. So just really cool stuff. When I see stuff like magazine, when I'm talking about it, that's really good stuff. So I get excited. All right, so Dueler's Alley. Keep in mind, this is one of our legends. This is a Dueler's Alley. Hundreds, if not thousands, of duels happen here, but we only talk about one. So, it's the story of Dr. Joseph Brown Ladd, who was known as the Whistling Doctor. If you actually Google, is that the Mario theme song?
No, that's a Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Thought I heard something. Close. Sorry. Oh, I used to run game stores way back in the day. So anyway, but the doctor was known as the Whistling Doctor. If you Google that, this is the story you're going to hear, but it's very long. Same like what he's telling down there. So he moved down here from New Jersey because his fiancee, Amanda, her parents just died and she inherited a bunch of money. The lawyer said, "You're not marrying her, I think you're just out for the money. Go finish your studies, start your practice, then we'll talk." Comes down to Charleston, the coachman drops him off and sets him up to be robbed and killed. However, yeah, right? Good luck. Somebody passing by named Ralph Isaacs says, "You can't stay here. Let me take you to the city." So he takes him over 59 Church Street, which is about a mile and a half from where we're sitting now. That does, that city. The neighborhood, I have to be very sneaky about in my evidence when I'm walking around up there. But anyway, the name Rhonda, does that mean anything? Anyway, first name that really popped up all night. Okay. Me neither. Because she's popping up. So anyway, he moves up there, he rents out the upstairs room. Him and Ralph become friends. The doctor is moving up in society because he finishes his studies. He's a doctor here in town now. He starts his practice. And he's known as the Whistling Doctor because he's happy all the time. So, Ralph, however, just a regular Charlestonian, but they're still friends. They still like to go to the theater and talk about the plays after, even though they have to sit in different seats. So one night they're walking home, they go see Richard III, Shakespearean play. The doctor loved the new actress that came through town. Ralph did not. They got in an argument, and it turned into an insult party on the doctor's fiancée back home. Yeah, so now there's a little bit of bad blood between them. They get mad at each other, they go their separate ways. Ralph writes something in the paper about what a disgrace the doctor is to the town because he's not from here, he's taking all their money, blah, blah, blah. Whatever kind of mess he wrote in the paper, the doctor catches wind, he says, "We're going to finish this and do it out." So they come down here, they take their 20 paces, the doctor points his gun in the air and shoots. Doesn't want to kill his friend, he just wanted to make a point. However, Ralph Isaacs takes 2 shots below the knees. He doesn't want to kill his friend either, but he also wants to make his point. Right? All this over an actress. So the doctor drops. Instead of going through the death gate, that's interesting. I don't normally get this much wind down here, folks. Anyways, friends pick him up and they carry him back home, where he dies 10 days later. Wow. He's a doctor, can't fix himself. Figure that one out. But it is said that you can hear whistling as you walk through the alley.
Where did the wind come from all of a sudden?
I know. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. This is normally the quietest place in Charleston. So we'll be done quickly. So anyway, you can hear the whistling. So this is a place where if you're listening to the audio, if you don't get all wind, you're listening for whistles. We did catch a little bit of whistling the other day. One person said they gave 1 whistle to try to scare one of their family members, but I heard 2 whistles. We'll see what happens. I couldn't catch it on the audio. The other cool thing about this, guys, and I don't even say cool thing, it's just it's a trademark of Charleston because we have all these different things about the play that we create, and all those things. there once, and my daughter actually caught something with the spirit box there last week for the first time. I've been doing this tour almost a year, and it's the first time I've ever had anything come out of that spot. Now, a lot of people ask me, why don't you actually tour cemeteries? Rain coming?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, not really. Not really.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty heartbreaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we can... I'm trying to think. Actually, if we walk through this, the art gallery's to the left, and there's like little corners wherever we can do that.
Can I put this camera away so it doesn't get wet?
Yeah, we can pocket it just for now.
Our locals just said they've been out here in that town and heard the whistle, and they usually say they're not scared. Because they know the village is not sad at all.
Just when you're going to read our myth.